So by now you know how to breathe in yoga. You should breathe in through the nose and out of the nose. In an ideal world, your breathing should be exclusively nasal, unless of course you're congested, or every now and again you can sigh out of the mouth, but then you return back to the most efficient way to breathe in yoga, in life as well, which is in and out of the nose. But why am I so insistent on exclusive nasal breathing? Firstly, it is very consistent with kind of classical or traditional yoga. Not that that means that's why we should do things, because as I've mentioned in plenty of videos, just because something was done in the 1940s doesn't mean that's how we should do things now. But there are so many physiological benefits from breathing this way. And of course, I don't have time to go over all of them in this video, but the most obvious reason for breathing in through the nose is that you have nasal hair which is able to filter the air that we bring in, essentially protecting us from pollutants. And just another really underappreciated reason for why we breathe in through the nose, in many respects, it's a defense mechanism against the outside world. So when we breathe in through the nose, we have receptors which tell our brain about our environment. Without that process, the brain might miss the fact that there is a fire nearby or any poisonous gases. And the brain prefers nasal breathing because it can stay more alert about the environment. Now, when I tell people to breathe out of the nose, that's where things get a little confusing. Breathing out of your mouth as a sigh is not wrong. And sometimes we breathe out of the mouth the way we do because we have a buildup of carbon dioxide, and breathing out of the mouth should push a little more carbon dioxide out, which theoretically at least balances or creates a balance in our chemistry. But in an ideal world, as you breathe out of the nose, you don't expel too much carbon dioxide, which sometimes we can, and that keeps the balance of carbon dioxide in our blood. More often than not, if you exhale out of the mouth, there's every possibility that your next inhale will be through the mouth. So nasal inhale and nasal exhale just keeps that rhythm going, which helps the brain maintain homeostasis. Remember, everything that we are physically, everything that moves is driven by our physiology, which is our brain and nervous system, etc. And then what drives that physiology? It's oxygen. The more efficient we are at our breathing, the more efficient we are as an organism. That doesn't mean breathe in more. That doesn't mean more oxygen. We bring in enough oxygen. It's more about being efficient with the way we breathe.